All right, everyone, here we go. I said there might be another reading. I said it at the end of the weekly reading. I might be a couple of readings today. I don't know. I'm home alone. I'm Macaulay Culkin. Anything can happen. Living on tricks and blueberry and Pop-Tart. This is a twin flame journey. And I think it's fitting to do with the reset happening. All right? Let's see how the 74 Pinto's doing. Let's see where we go here. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot. You found it for a reason, or, well, you're here. Welcome. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it is when you're meant to find it. I got the animal deck here, right here, for the divine feminine. I got the divine masculine right here in a large light seer deck. I'm going to start where I always do, with my divine feminines here. Let me shuffle the deck. Let me have a chat with the fickle old gal. Maybe she'll tell me some things. I put a couple of tweets out about the Leo reading. The Leo was the only one with really some toxin that showed up in the weekly reading. Go check out my tweets if you want to know what's going on. If you don't want to go to Twitter, it's just 2 Six of Pentacles and a 7 of Swords. There's somebody who's lying to themselves that everything is okay. I pulled a couple cards offline. They're lying to themselves that everything's okay. They're fine. But it's pretty toxic over there. It sure is. Whoever that is, that's going to catch up. Anyway, Divine Feminine Universe, what do we got? What do we got here? What do we got? Talk to me. However, those 2 cards, the 2 Six of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords, can also indicate that somebody might come in. Somebody might reach out, but their message or what they're saying will be deceptive. You can also read that as well for my Leos out there who are concerned. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Where's the Divine Feminine at here in the Twin Flame Journey universe? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, what's your top card, Divine Feminines? My Divine Feminines. 6 of Cups crossed at the bottom by the Queen of Swords. You're realizing some truths, aren't you? My Divine Feminines, you're thinking back, I see it in your tweets. I mean, you certainly seem to be. You're feeling the nostalgia of the reset too. This is a card of nostalgia. This is you looking back on this connection. And you going, maybe Steve's right. On some level, I mean, you're realizing truths on different levels, right? On different levels, you're realizing truths. You'd like to speak a truth too, the Queen of Swords. But you're now able, because you've grown, to look at this connection a bit more logically. You can separate your emotions from your brain and you can still feel something, but the emotions don't cloud the thoughts and the thoughts don't cloud the emotions for a lot of you. It allows you to see things clearly, is what I'm saying. And what you're saying, what you're seeing is one of the main points I try to make, a lot of you. I mean, we all see the memes people put up. Don't chase, no, never chase, never this, no, you know, all that kind of stuff, and blah, 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 blah. But the bottom line is, you're watching tarot readings to find out how someone feels about you. Okay? Think about that. No one in my life, no one has ever had to do that. So, right there. And your person doesn't have to do that. They know how you feel about them. But you got to watch tarot readings. You need to hire Steve, the private investigator, to go digging into their energy for you. You're thinking back. You got some truths you want to speak. You're realizing some truths. It's good. I like this for you. The reboot is good for you. You get that blast of love. You get that blast of nostalgia. But you're looking at it logically. And that's actually okay. It's actually a separation between the feels and the logic. The problem comes when they blend. They don't work well together. Right? Analyzing it for what it is and what you've learned from it is very important. Let's take a look. And when I pick up the deck for the Divine Masculine, I just want to show you who's at the bottom. It's just random that would happen. The last time I used the deck, I put the cards back randomly. I shuffle 3 times. I didn't look. I didn't know that was there. Yeah. And underneath that is a Four of Swords. You're definitely curative to this person. Your energy as you grow, this applies to all of you, not just Capricorn. As you grow, they grow through osmosis. Now they grow at a slower rate. They're in a 74 Pinto. I mean, you can only keep changing parts so many times. You know. Let's see where we go here. Give me the top card for the Divine Masculine. Where are they at? Where's my runners? Most of the runners in this cycle are Divine Masculine. There are a few Divine Feminines that are the runners, but so few compared. So few. But again, that's why I say give me the runner. Or give me the Divine Masculine side here. What's going on? Give me the top card. Okay. Universe is like, that's your shuffle, Steve. Okay. It's the way it sounds, too. I think they might get some starter fluid and some jumper cables for the old 74 Pinto. But first I'm going to show you the bottom card. I showed you yours first, I think. Did I? No, I don't know. I don't remember. Ace of Cups. They're holding on to it. Holding on strong. They can't let this go. All right, and it's starting to leak. When I'm drawn to this right here, it's starting to leak. It's a lot of love. The nostalgia's hitting them hard too, but they're feeling it in different ways. Okay, than the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine's had the benefit of a lot of learning and a lot of growth from a lot of different people, not just me. Y'all, I know y'all cheat on me. You watch other people. That's fine. Get information from anything that resonates with you. If it helps you, it's good. Even if the grocer at the store says it, who cares? You know, it's good. People have a hard time, a lot of people prejudge and stuff like that. Be careful about that. I said this in a tweet to somebody yesterday. Everybody's got something to teach you. You know, never prejudge people. I tell you. Right here. Top of the deck. Most powerful card in the major arcana of the world. It is the most powerful card in the whole fucking deck. And don't let anybody tell you differently. It is a cycle ending and a new cycle beginning. That is the reboot. The reboot is affecting them because it's causing them to be in their fields, and the cup is leaking. She can't hold on to it. It's leaking out. It's overflowing. And they're fighting it. Underneath that is the Five of Wands. They're fighting it every fucking step of the way. Let's go. Let's pull some cards. Tell me more about this. What's going on with my Divine Feminines? Let's go. Tell me about this Six of Cups. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card for this Six of Cups. We'll get to this. I got high hopes. That's a powerful card. If your person can overcome the reboot and runs again, which according to my reading, 13% of them roughly will, you didn't want them anyway. Make sure you learn your lessons. Think back. Think about some of the things I say to you. I know they trigger people and it pisses you. Well, I love them, Steve. I know you do. But you got to watch tarot readings to find out how they feel about you. The fuck is that? That's like 4th grade. Pass this note. You know, or ask them if they like me. Okay, right. What are we, 9? What the hell? It's a side that's been afraid to be vulnerable. It was their problem from the start. It's why they ran. It's because of devil energy around them. Yes, and it's not. But it had nothing to do with you. For a lot of you, you got prejudged. I don't like that. That's not cool. All right. Whew. Bottom card, affecting energy for the 3 I'm about to pull is the 6 of Swords. Listen, I get this every time I pull on you, Divine Feminines, and you are. You're moving on to calmer waters here. You got a rainbow coming. Something's coming up for you. Things are changing. It's all perspective. You're getting that perspective through the nostalgia. You know, thinking back. Okay, let's pull some cards. Page of Wands. We can't get rid of the Page of Wands today. Ace of Cups of your own. And a Three of Pentacles. I got Queens, find me somebody to love, ringing through my head. Find me somebody to love me. Right? It's right there. It's the center of my reading for you. The center of my 3 cards. I asked, what's this Six of Cups about? This is center, left, right, if they were laid out the way I usually do. 0, 1, 1. The affecting energies. 1's the 0 where we start. Where are we starting? You got a lot of love to give. Divine Feminine is ready to give it. You got a beginner's mind. You're starting brand new here with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a card of curiosity. You need to be, you're going to think back, you're going to feel this connection, you're going to be nostalgic about it, you're going to realize some truths with that Queen of Swords crossing it. Yes. But you also need to understand that, you don't know what you don't know. There's things coming around the corner for you. Take what you've learned from all of this and build a rock-solid foundation. This mountain, it's a rocky mountain. It's not going anywhere. Well, I mean, aside from an earthquake and all that kind of stuff. But I'm saying in general, it's a rock-solid foundation. You've learned a lot about yourself. You know, hopefully you've taken my advice and you've written down what you don't want next time. Not what you do want. Y'all know what you do want. Write down what you don't, because you'll forget that, because endorphins will start going off and oxytocin will start flowing the next time you bang somebody, and then all of a sudden you'll put them on a pedestal too, and it turns out they're just cheating on somebody and they're not going to leave that person for you, and it's all over again. No, you got to have a clear head. You got to go right up front. Wait, you just said what now? You're with someone else currently here? Okay. I'm going to finish my 3-pound lobster and go home. You know, kind of a thing. Know what you don't want, so that you can get what you do want. You got a lot of love to give, and a lot. It's coming down the pipe here. You're moving on to calmer waters. Let's find out if you're moving on to calmer waters with this person. Let's see. Tell me about the world crossed by an Ace of Cups. It's what you're going to do. What you going to do. What you going to do. You going to run again? I think for a lot of you, the Divine Feminines are going to run, because I think what's happening here for a lot is you've grown a lot more. You're pretty far up the road. I mean, this 74 Pinto's got some catching up to do here. But that doesn't mean that you can't work with it. Even if they come in as a page, it doesn't mean you can't work with it. But these connections are about the lessons you take away from it. You got so much love to give, and you want to give it, but you want to give it to something worthy, a rock solid a partner, right? You want to give it to a partner. Love has to be reciprocated. It takes 2 to tango in a relationship. Both parties need to give to it equally, ideally. Anytime it goes out of balance, remember, like I've been telling you from day one, energy just wants to balance. The whole universe is energy. Everything is energy, and it just spends its lifetime trying to balance itself. It don't matter if it's the electricity flowing through your toaster or the energy of the universe. It all acts the same basic way. Basic. Sesame Streeting it up a little bit there, but I just took electrical engineering and turned it into a Sesame Street episode. But why complicate it? It's at its core, it's that simple. The world, why is it here? Tell me about this. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bottom of the deck, the affecting energy is the Ace of Pentacles. They're worried about this. They know they have to bring something big. They're going to have to suck it up and apologize or open up. It's a big deal to this person, and it slows them down. Why? 8 of Pentacles. This person's very worried about Pentacles. Pentacles, 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 Pentacles. Practical things. Focusing on practical. But like I always say, that's an uncomfortable chair she's sitting in. And this is a lot of energy. The world crossed by the Ace of Cups. 2 of Wands. All of your people. All. And it doesn't have to be that they're with someone else. Even if they live alone in a 1-bedroom by the airport with Cheetos and water and a cat that don't like them. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They all need to move away from the past to come into a new life. You're the new life. I got the world right there. A cycle has to, the world itself says this. This is like a little minor arcana world right here. The world itself says this. A cycle needs to end on their side. And what that cycle is has to do with pentacles, or a relationship based on pentacles, or thinking that they need to have enough pentacles. We get so many pentacles with the divine masculine side. What the fuck is this with money? Money isn't even real. It's a thing that we trade for other things. That's all it is. Again, Sesame Street boiling it down. I've just taken the London School of Economics and boiled it down to a Sesame Street episode. But the bottom line is, that's all it is. It's a thing that we trade for other things. The universe doesn't know what money is. If you want to pray for money, you'll never get it. You pray or manifest prosperity. It understands the energy of prosperity, but it doesn't equate it to money. Money is a neutral energy. There's a lot here with money and status, and it always comes up this way on the divine masculine side, or it could just be an image they're trying to keep up. I don't know. I think the divine feminine, so in love here, and enamored with the connection, and I want to be in a twin flame deep soul. This person could come pick you up on the city bus and you'd be okay with it as long as they reciprocated the love, which you hold on to. You've got it. You're ready to give it. That Page of Wands tells me that. But you're learning with the Queen of Swords crossing here, you need to give it to something that's going to be a partner, something good. You're ready. And the affecting energy is you are moving on to calmer waters. But it's up to you. It's minor arcana. Some of you might still be stuck in your head. I hope you took the advice I gave on the 3-card poll I did the other night with that 8 of Swords crossed by 5 of Swords. You miss all the magic. You will. Okay, so why is this 2 of Wands here? Why are we repeating a message? I got Pentacles sandwiched between basically two worlds. Judgment. It's a loop. It goes around and around with this person. The universe won't let it go. On your side, you're free. Most of you have paid your karmic debt off. It's very clear here from this energy. Most of you have. The universe is basically saying here with the minor arcanas that have come out on your side. See, I got major arcanas here on their side. The universe, that's the universe. That's God, source, the universe itself. Okay? I got major arcanas on their side. Here's their minor arcana, free will shit in the middle. On your side, I got no major arcana cards here. I got an ace, but that's just representing how much capacity you have to love. It's all up to you. You've paid your karmic debt here. You're learning your lessons. The universe has put people in front of the divine feminine. Me, other people, whoever. Your plumber, I don't care. Have put people in front of you who have helped you, who have shown you a new way of looking at things. This is good. This person here is caught in a loop. What's that Righteous Brothers song? Caught in a trap. You know, that kind of... They're caught in a trap. And the universe keeps bringing it around, and it's brought out 2 of its most powerful major arcanas. Judgment and the World. And why is that significant? This is number 20. This is number 21. Right here. You have to, in order for the cycle to end and a new cycle to begin, and you to go kick back to the Fool and move up on another level, you have to get past Judgment. So, this is it. This is the reboot. It's time. What are they going to do? These 2 cards represent the reboot. It's right here in cards. They're up for judgment. What are they going to do? It's up to them. But they're really, by the position, I would have rather these 2 cards were reversed rather than the order they came out in. This person's very hung up on fucking pentacles. Pentacles. Unfucking real. And underneath the ace, just to prove my point, I didn't even know this was here because I didn't look. The Ace of Pentacles is the bottom. Underneath it, fueling it, is the Sun. They think pentacles are happiness. And they're not. Kurt Cobain in pain. The universe knows nothing of money. Nothing of it. It's just energy. It doesn't need money. It knows nothing of it. And that's where people go wrong. And that's why people who've been taught as children, oh, you marry well. Make sure that they have lots of money and all that. Marry well. You don't... or get yourself set up so that you'll attract a successful person. No, you're going to attract someone who likes your stuff. That's all you're going to do. And then it's harder when you're rich. I know plenty of wealthy people, very wealthy people, and I can tell you, it's harder to find love when you're rich and famous than it is when you're poor. How do you know when you're rich and famous who's not just using you for money? Or if you're famous and on TV, who's not just banging you because they want to bang that chick from the show or that guy from the show? How do you know? You don't. And that's the problem. Most of the time, that's all it is. If you're on a TV show, they bang you, and then they go home and binge watch your show and think, I just hit that, I just hit that, I just hit that. You know, I mean, it's not, it's backwards. I keep telling people this, I've told people this my whole life. I always knew. I never saw money in the energy. I never got it. My parents loved money. My God, did they love money. And I never saw it in the energy. I was like, when I was a little kid, I was like, I don't know why they like it so much. Don't seem to be doing much for them, you know. But it is what it is. Okay, let's pull some bridging energy here. I'm going to get the little animal deck out because it's a very powerful deck. I'm going to pull the energy, I'm not even going to, well, I will pull bridging energy at the end. I'm going to pull one more little row here for each of you. I just want to see where this is going. Okay, I want to give you a full twin flame journey reading here, not some little mini thing. All right. If you're not into it and you want to shut it off, knock yourself out. But so that's your baseline. If you want to stick around and watch some voodoo, knock yourself out. I'm gonna pull 3 cards here. Maybe a bottom card too. I don't know if it makes sense, but just where is this going for the divine feminine here, assuming they don't make any stupid decisions? Because it's all minor arcana here. It's all up to you guys. But your karmic debt is done. Theirs not. It's very clear. Hey, the universe is like the credit card company calling, hey, you still got a balance, motherfucker. You know, you paid yours. You're good. Go on. Put some gas in your car. You know, knock yourself out. Pay at the pump. All right, here we go. Give me 3 cards. Where's this going for my divine feminines? Where are they headed? Where are my divine feminines headed here? Where are they headed? All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Okay. Where are you headed? I'm being encouraged to cut the deck. Okay, just one cut then. Okay, I'm going to go 2 cuts. All right. Hey, my intuition says cut, I cut. I'll give the deck a final shuffle, and here we go. Apparently, this is a complicated answer for the universe. I don't know. I just do what my intuition tells me. I go through life doing that, and I've always ended up on top. I'm always all right. I always listen to it, but my intuition's probably, you know, fucking second to none. Everybody listens to my intuition. People just call me up and go, can I get some intuition from you? I'm like, no, I don't. I have no idea. Okay, here we go. Where's this going for my divine feminines? See the bottom card. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. 2 of Swords. Sarah Gilbert, you washed up TV star. No, I'm sure she's very nice. 2 of Swords. You're at a crossroads. What you gonna do? You got what you're gonna do too. But your karmic debt is gone, and what you're going to do is your free will. You can leave yourself trapped if you want, but you'll just, like energy attracts like energy, you'll just attract other people who are like the same thing as this. You know, so be careful about that. Just be careful. Put out the energy that you want to get back. All right? You know, live like you've already got it. You know, daydream, have fun. You know, walk down the street and I do it. I walk down the street in a day. That's how I disconnect. That's how I block all the energies around me. I'm not there. I'm there a little bit. I'm there enough so if someone walks up and says hi, I can communicate with them. But really, I'm off in a daydream world. It's a whole other world that I live in, and it's in the 5D, and I'm there. I'm walking down. I'm just paying attention enough that I don't get hit by a bus. And I can manifest anything I want from that world. I can just bring it in, whatever I want. Look at that. That's magic right there. What I just described to you is magic. That's magic right there. 3 cups. You're at a crossroads, for sure, but with 3 cups sitting on top of it, that's beautiful. I got to see what comes in. Judgment. Look at the two judgments. Oh my God. You got yourself a major arcana finally. I was beginning to wonder if any major arcana. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles, by the way. That's the affecting energy. And underneath that is the Hierophant. Listen, you got some beautiful shit coming your way. You're at a bit of a crossroads right now. Don't get in your head. All right? Don't become Sarah Gilbert. Don't do it. Don't get in your head. The center card is the Three of Cups. It's pure magic. And it's funny that this is the center card because it's about the flow of water. It's about the opening up, the emotion, speaking, telling people how you feel, and celebrate. It's a card of celebration, you know, telling people how you feel. I still think there's a new friend, based on a singles read I got recently. A lot of you are going to make a new friend very soon, and that friend is going to escalate. But the reason this is cool that this is the center card is because your center card here is the Ace of Cups. It's all that love that you have to give. You understand love on a very high level. It's just sitting there. You're waiting to give it. And you're able to give it. And the universe is going to facilitate a second chance for you. If you get out of your damn head, you got 10 Pentacles coming. You don't know what's around the next corner. That timeline that you live on is not a straight line. It's a winding road. And you can't see around the corner. That's why you can't go through Topanga Canyon here in Southern California at 85 miles an hour. You can chop the turn and make the turns, but you won't know if there's a car right there that you're going to hit. It's a stupid thing to do. And it just is. And I still do it anyway. But it's a stupid... No, I don't. It's a stupid thing to do because you can't see around the corner. Well, it's a stupid thing to be too Sarah Gilbert in your head here about worrying about, well, I have all this love to give and thinking that this is the only person you can give it to. You're supposed to learn some lessons here. Most of you have. I know with the Queen of Swords crossing the Six of Cups. I know that. You're moving on to calmer waters. You are. The universe is saying that right there. It's a second chance for you. You're going to rise like the phoenix. You got 10 Pentacles, beautiful, something beautiful coming in long term. Hierophant. Somebody you could marry, to be honest with you. This fucking gorgeous energy. Is absent, and look at that. I just wanted to see the cards were sticking together. The Ace of Cups is underneath the Hierophant. That very Ace of Cups right there. Who you're going to give it to is whoever the fuck this is. If it's them, great. I hope it is, if that's what you want. I do. But it's somebody. Okay? Leave yourself open to it. Your judgment's way better than their judgment. Okay, I'll just put that right there like that. And I'm going to grab the little animal deck. Little animals pulling on your little animal over here. Let's see. Let's move these out of the way a little bit. Let's see where we go after these messages. Okay, welcome back. Here we go. I always hope it goes to commercial when I do that. I'm just killing time while I straighten the cards up. All right, where's this going for the Divine Masculine? Whoa, flipping out of the deck. First card out is the World. Double worlds. It flew out the fucking deck. I wonder if it wants me to stop shuffling. I think it does. Okay. The World. Oh my God, they got the Three of Cups in the same position as you. And the Page of Cups. Oh my God. And underneath the deck, crossing these where you had the Ten of Pentacles, they have the Knight of Cups. Listen, for 87% of you, I already know. 87% roughly. I'm never wrong on those readings. On the percentage readings. This person's coming in. Because we have a match here. We have a lot of matches. I need to put this over here. You got Three of Cups in the center. They got Three of Cups in the center. This is you two opening up to each other. We got double judgments here. You're going to get a second chance with this person. The vast majority of you, again, my percentage poll said 87%. There's a strong probability of victory here. All right, there is. And the Strength card underneath it. The Lion bringing the rose from one of the two, from the Two of Cups in this deck. One of the roses. Double worlds. This is very interesting. The world wanted to come out reversed. I don't read that as reversed energy. I need to pull another card on the world. Okay, I'm going to take this out because that's your crossing card. I need to pull another because it flew out reversed. And I don't read it as reversed energy. I need a crossing card on the little world here. Okay? Give me a crossing card on it. That's because if it's reversed energy, it's someone who goes back and forth. In other words, the cycle changes and then it reverses, and it changes and it reverses, which makes sense. But I read that as no, the cycle's changing. They're going to open up. They're going to come in with a little apology. And the Knight of Cups here is how they kind of, it's the affecting energy. It's just love coming your way. It also means apology and all of that. But just give me a second. The world is confusing me. The double worlds. That's a lot of energy to read. 2 world cards right next to each other. That son of a bitch wanted to come out too. But it did come out reversed. So I'm pulling a crossing card just to get clarifier. Why is the world here? What are you trying to tell me here? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis, here? What's going on? Oh, yeah. Yeah. 2 cards. 10 of Cups. That's nice, right? Happiness. Yeah. Devil. At the bottom, underneath, is the Empress, is you. Oh, man. This person is fucking obsessed with you. This person is... the universe will not let this go. At least on their side. And I know, for a lot of you, it's almost encouraging you to prepare for having to get something else, and you've got a lot of love to give. Build yourself up. Build yourself a rock solid foundation. Move on to calmer waters. You're opening up emotionally. It's sending you a second chance. This is like A side, B side energy. This second chance here, this phoenix rising from the ashes on your side, and part of the confusion here on the B side of everything I just told you is this person returning. And they are going to open up, but there's devil energy around them opening up. So I need to put, they're going to open up to the Empress. Yes, 3 of Cups, just like you. You're going to have an emotional conversation, an emotional exchange, from, in this case, from someone who was mostly pentacle-based and not love-based. A little apology. But there's a devil energy blocking the happiness here, which tells me of deception. Okay? Toward the Empress. You, the Divine Feminine, the Empress. Okay, so, tell me about the devil. These readings, you always do that. You always end up going down rabbit holes, especially when I pull on the Divine Masculine. Huge rabbit holes. What's going on with the devil? I mean, I could sit here all day. I don't care. There's nobody home. I'm home alone. Nothing on TV. I don't care. I got nothing to do. But I don't think I'll have to sit here all day. I think I can figure this out pretty quickly. Where's the devil here? Now McDonald's is going to sue me. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. Is the deck upside down? I can't tell. Hold on. I can't tell if the deck's upside down or not. Okay, so the deck goes like this. Okay. So at the top of the deck is the 8 of Wands, communication. That makes more sense. At the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords reversed. See what I'm saying? That's why the world flew out reversed. I said if the world's reversed, this is in and out energy. That's what it is. In other words, the reason Sarah's over here is because, yeah, for 87% of you, give or take, according to my recent reading, where I polled on that, this person comes in and you have an emotional exchange. But it's confusing to you. It's contradictory, because, in part because of what they say, but in part because the devil energy makes them want to go out. And the Knight of Swords reversed, crossing the 8 of Wands is communication, but then they leave. It's like somebody pokes their head in the door and says, I love you, and then they slam the door and you hear the car drive off. Kind of a thing like that. It's confusing. This is confusion here around Sarah. She's confused about her career. I mean, first it's Roseanne, then it's the Connors. What is it? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this person's in and out. They're in and out even when they come in. And I think that's why the universe over here for the Divine Feminine is saying, look, Jack. Say, Jack. You got, at the bottom, your affecting energy of all of this is 10 Pentacles and the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is a reliable partner. It's somebody you can live with for the rest of your life. Okay? It's very important that you understand that. Be careful who you give your cup of love to. Alright? On top of, I showed you the Ace of Cups, but stuck to the Hierophant is the Three of Swords. In other words, what this is saying is there's good choices and bad choices. Make sure you know. Take my advice about writing down what you don't want. This person's coming in for a good chunk of you, but they're going to be in and out. They still got some devil energy attached to them. It's the angel energy that's improved this connection that's bringing them in. But like I've said a million times, they don't know why they're coming in, really. They know they feel it, but, you know, so, yeah, it is what it is here. Let's pull a few more cards. All right, let me switch decks real quick. Let's pull a few more cards. Let me take from, where's the mini lights here? Where the hell did that go? Oh, you have it on your side. Okay, I'll pull from their deck. We'll pull from the big decks again. Give me 3 cards to sum up what the Divine Masculine's going to do here. All right. Give me 3 cards to sum up the Divine Masculine. I'm going to have the universe add this up the way I would for like a weekly reading, right? I'm going to have the universe add up all the cards for me with 3 cards. So, let's see. Let's see where... Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. Sarah Gilbert fell on the floor. 10 of Pentacles. Oh my God. They're matching your cards. You're getting a lot of matches here. At the bottom of the deck is the Fool, crossing the 10 of Pentacles. The Divine Masculine side is fucking confusing as fuck. And it confuses you when they come in, because it is an in and out sort of thing. It's like they come rolling in with the Fool crossing this. They're going to take a shot at it. They come in, and then they don't know what they want, and no real foundation is built. These are children on the card. Whenever I'm drawn to the children in particular, that's what's going on. It's like, what's under the Fool? What's there he is, 7 of Swords, right under the Fool. Just making sure this is just one card. Sometimes they stick. Nope. 7 of Swords is fueling them coming in. It's deceptive. It's deceptive. They're coming in for deceptive reasons. Not to lie to you. It's deceptive to themselves. It's like someone who wants to have their cake and eat it too. They don't want you gone, but they can't have you. They might have something else on their side, but then they're confused. This whole thing confuses them. And it's in part because most of them aren't getting any help. Most of them aren't getting any help on the spiritual journey. On this side, you're getting a lot of help. You're just confused by them. That's all. Give me 3 cards to add up the Divine Feminine. And as I pick up the deck, there's a 7 of Swords at the bottom, by the way. Could tell me any number of things. It's your deck. It could just be backing up the 7 of Swords over here. Or it could be you're fooling yourself if you think this person's ever going to fucking move beyond a goddamn super fuckwit with their underwear on the outside of their pants. This is really in and out energy. And that's why that World came out reversed. That World card is reversed. I don't read it as reversed energy, but it is. According to the universe, it is. It's very in and out. First, it's Istanbul, it's Constantinople. No, it's Istanbul, it's back and fucking forth. Okay. All right. Let's go. Give me 3 cards. Let's add up the Divine Feminine here. Tell me about the Divine Feminine's 3 cards and a bottom card. Let's go. Add it up for us. What's going on here? What's going on? Give me one of those unicorn roses and rainbows. Ah, yeah, it's all about the divine masculine. The bottom card is crossing the center card that'll come out here is the Emperor. It's the Burger King. And it's all about the reboot because that's an eclipse. It's the only way to really draw it. It's right there. All right, here we go. There you are, the rainbow buck, the rainbow antlered 8-point buck, the Wheel of Fortune, oh my God, and the 4 of Cups. For most of you, the Emperor, 87% of you, as we learned in a recent reading, and I'm very good at pulling those odds things. Every friend I have that gambles wants me to pull them an odds reading. I get a cut, so I don't care. Emperor crossing the Wheel of Fortune. For most of you, I'll just paraphrase. For most of you, this person's coming in, but you're too fucking good for them. I'm just going to say it because I'm Steve, and I might get yelled at. I might trigger somebody by saying that. If you put your person on some kind of pedestal, but if you put this person on a pedestal, I can't help you. Please leave my channel. Please unsubscribe. I can't help you. There's nothing I can do. It means you're not receptive. It means you're not willing to receive. I'm not saying they're shit. I'm not saying you shouldn't love them. I'm just saying you shouldn't wait around for them to get through all this. They're coming out of it. They're doing great. But considering they're not getting any help, they're doing great. But it's in and out. It's going to confuse the fuck out of you even when they show up. It will. And the universe is basically, when I have it add you up, it's like you got so much good shit coming. You're the shit. You are the shit. You have my street name. They didn't get any card that tells me they're the shit. The best card I got that describes them is the Devil or the Fool. One or the other. That's about it. That's about all I got. And for some of them, they're married and they can't decide whether or not they want to work on that or work on it with you or come toward you. They can't, that's the in and out energy. I'm in, I'm out. I'm in, I'm out. It's like what I said about Leo's person in my tweet today. It's somebody who's, every time they think about the connection and feel it, they lie to themselves and then they shut it down, kind of a thing. In and out, in and out, in and out energy. The universe basically saying here for the divine feminine, yep, because of the reboot, about 87% you're going to hear from your person, but you may reject it. It's not up to par for you. You're this. All right? At best, they're this paired with this, and they're slow, and they're a child. I mean, I can't go any deeper than that. There is a Knight of Cups there, but we already had the Knight of Cups already anyway. Okay? You are this. All right? They are either the Fool, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, super slow, the spying ass Page of Swords, little child. There's children here. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. And if I wasn't right, you know, I may trigger somebody here, and that's fine. I'm used to it. But if I wasn't right, you'd be sitting on a couch feeling each other up right now. You'd have woke up next to them this morning. All right? You're watching tarot readings to try to find out how somebody feels about you. I'm telling you they love you. I'm not telling you they don't. Oh, they do. It's here. It's a lot of love. But they're in and out about it. This is somebody who is very pentacle based. Whatever that means to your specific situation, I do not know. But they are very, very, very pentacle based. It's probably core programming from childhood. Whatever it is. The universe knows nothing of money. And it's not going to make them happy. So let them sit in it. They'll figure it out one day. But you're probably going to be long gone with somebody else because you're a damn fine catch, and the universe says the world is, the whole destiny is turning for you. You're the shit. You've become so much the shit, okay, that you may reject this person that you've been waiting for all this time once they come in. It's not going to be good enough for you what the Burger King is bringing. You don't want Burger King food. You want a 3-pound lobster. You know, 3 pound, or for my vegans, I'm sorry, a 3-pound broccoli head. I don't know. Whatever it is, you want it. 3 pounds of bark from the yard, I'll get you. Either way, you got a lot of love to give. And with the Queen of Swords crossing this 6 of Cups, you're realizing, you're thinking back, But you're hopefully you're taking my advice, at least in writing down what you don't want, because there's something coming your way. It's both. It's two things. You got the Judgment card sitting here. You know, there's no doubt about it. Build your foundation, and you'll attract your right person. Take care of yourself. Handle your business. You know, there's a mountain on your three of Pentacles. A mountain, a rock solid mountain. On theirs, a questionable man who we should perhaps run through the Megan's List website, and two little children. Okay? It's the same kind of thing. They're still driving a 74 Pinto. Alright? And they're worried about that. That's a good analogy. They're worried about that. They're worried, as I've told you in the weekly readings and other readings recently, they're worried about your response. 87% of them are coming in, and they're worried about your response. But as a metaphor, they're worried that they're pulling up in a 74 Pinto. They know you deserve the 3-pound lobster or 3-pound head of broccoli. But they're pulling up in a 74 Pinto to take you to Burger King. And that's a problem. And that's why they run. It's a little child. I love you, and then they run, kind of a thing like that. It's just what it is. But you will hear from this person. I think it's going to be confusing to you. And I think, according to the universe, when we add it all up, it's just not going to be enough. But that doesn't mean forever. Okay? In case I triggered you, calm down. If you still want this person, I don't know, maybe they got some kind of special dick. It does crazy things. It's got some twists to it. It touches all the right stuff. You just gotta have it. Well, then you'll be waiting a while. Let them finish cooking, send them back to the oven, and let them finish cooking. That's up to you. The bond is eternal, right? The bond is eternal here. No doubt about it. And there's no genders here. I just made a dick joke for whatever. Your person could be a female, and they got some phenomenal pussy beyond belief. Smells like strawberries and cream down there. It's amazing. I don't know. I want an equal opportunity analogy here. There's no genders here. They can go either way. Whatever the case, if that's the case, if it's, you know, strawberries and cream or twisty cock, whatever it is, if you want to send them back to the oven, send them back to the oven. That's up to you. But in your case, your energy, Divine Feminine, you've got a lot of love to give, and you know how to give it. Okay? So, there you go. And you've got something you can attract. You have the ability to attract something you could marry. All right? Just make sure it's on your level. I don't think Burger King food is. Not till it's, you know, this person's going to still need some cooking. This tells a story right here. All right? Especially when the Wheel of Fortune's crossed with the Burger King. The Burger King, your Divine Masculine crossing the Wheel of Fortune, says that the wheel is turning, but it's turning on who now has all the power, who now has all of the control. All right? Someone who didn't want you, but this card can mean someone who didn't want you before now wants you. Right? But the wheel is turning. Now you're the one who may not want them, is all the cards are saying here. All right? That's straight up. That's some shit right there. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Oh, I don't even need to pull bridging energy. I know there's love here on both sides. Pfft, whatever. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful to you. So show you where we are. Hey, if you've been waiting to hear from this person, I delivered good news to you. The 87% is holding. That's a pretty strong number. We're going to start to see in the coming weeks some forward movement. No shit, no lie, and I'm the shit. I know. We will. It's not going to not everybody this coming week. There's no time in the energy. Could be the week after for you. I don't know. But if you think about it, it makes sense. There's a lot of love here, and the holidays tends to make people a little lonely, doesn't it? You know, sometimes if they're not happy, if they're married and they're not happy with what they got, maybe they might be thinking maybe a little Christmas sex with the Divine Feminine. How about that? Huh? A little Santa hat. You know, I don't know. Either way, whatever. That's your reading. I would expect most of you. I would expect to hear from this person, but they're very in and out and very confusing. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. If this reading triggered you, please stay the fuck away from my Twitter feed. I don't need to fucking hear about it. That's what I do. I trigger people. I go through my whole life doing it. It's my role. It's why the universe gave me whatever quote-unquote gift it gave me. I'm used to it, all right? I'll tell you what. The fact I ain't been punched in the mouth more is mind-blowing to me. But then I always surrounded myself with really large friends, Joe. So, you know, I just kind of worked it that way. Anyway, good luck. That's your reading. All right.